Fellow Nords, join us today as we dive deep into Skyrim's hidden locations. The game has been out for years. It's surprising how many secret and unmarked locations still go unnoticed to this day. I know what some of you are thinking. There is no way I do not know all these hidden locations, as I am a level 1000, dragon-slaying, Indoral armor-wearing, Nirnroot-eating dragonborn. Well, I bet there is a location on this list you did not know before. If not, then I apologize for wasting your valuable time. Time you could have spent leveling up your character to level 2000.
He has been mining iron around these lands for a long time.
I personally did not know the last one on this list, so if you knew all of these, you should take over my YouTube channel. I will go back to installing Serana romance mods. Speaking of Serana, she told me if you subscribe, she will visit you tonight.
If you subscribe to Pixel Party, I'll come and visit you tonight.
I know I told you this last time, but this time it's for real, I promise. The first location on this list is Kagrenzel. Players will often stumble upon Kagrenzel for the first time during quests that lead to Stony Creek Cave, one of the entrances into the ruins, like Finn's Loot and No Stone Unturned. The Dragonborn will be greeted by a strange sight once they open the metal doors of Kagrenzel. In the center of the room is a bright orb with 2 dead bandits surrounding it. Interacting with the strange ball of light will cause it to screech and surround the player with large gates, seemingly scanning them. Now you would think after the scan you would hear something like this.
Access denied.
Instead, the floor disappears, causing the Dragonborn to descend into a literal shithole. There are no official records about what this location is supposed to be, what the purpose of the magical orb within it is, and why there are huge ribs stuck to its tunnel walls. Some people say that Kagrenzel is simply an entrance to another underground town that is yet to be built. The freefall that players experience could have been a quiet elevator ride if the Dwemer got to finish it. Others think it is a dump where the Dwemer throw away their waste, which makes sense since the orb recognized the Dragonborn as trash.
Oh, been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
This next location does not even have a marker on the map. Located in Lake Ilinalta, south from the Lady Stone, you'll see a wooden mast sticking out from the water. If you take a plunge under the surface, you'll come across the wreck of what once used to be known as the Silvermoon.
I am under the
No
water.
one knows the origins
Please
of this
help
ship,
me.
and the people of Riverwood say that it has been there for as long as they can remember. The best part is the immense treasure inside the ship. After looting the ship, most players quit their job as the Dragonborn and move to the Imperial City to retire to a lavish lifestyle. If I disappointed you with this last one, then check this secret out. Pinewatch is an unassuming cottage in Falkreath Hold that stands between the Guardian Stones players find at the start of the game and Falkreath itself. Since most players have the attention span of a fish, they miss the button near the bookshelf. If you press the button, it will open a hidden passage to one of the biggest bandit hideouts in the game. However, this place was built to protect the bandit chief's treasure. All you have to do is find her, kill her, get the key, pretend like the traps she installed are not useless, and get the treasure. The 4 high peaks of Solstheim. Getting to these locations is going to take a little time and patience as there is no direct road to them. Players will have to do a lot of jumping and running around the mountains to get to these peaks. Well, at least it is easier than this game. After you reach the top of each peak, the game will reward you with an invaluable reward. An achievement? No. 20k gold? Better. The corresponding marker of each peak. Is it worth it? Well, I guess you can cheat your way up top and fast travel each time you want to enjoy the view. This next location is in Solstheim too. If you look at the northeast of Solstheim, you will find unmarked small islands that you wouldn't think much about. However, being a Skyrim veteran, you go there to see what's up. It could be an island full of beautiful women waiting for the Dragonborn to come, no pun intended. You didn't find anything on the first 2 rocks, and driven by the power and determination of the alpha Dragonborn you are, you swim to the farthest island. Instead of dancing with the women of your dreams, you dance with Spriggans who want to rip your head off. However, it is worth it, because you discovered the giant Nirnroot island. This version of the unique plant is only found here, and when you collect it, it gives you 3 Nirnroot, not just 1. Blackreach is an area that most players try to get out of as soon as possible, and for good reason. Though the area is dark and beautifully lit by Dwemer technology and plants, there are a lot of enemies everywhere. However, those who are brave enough to explore will find this interesting area in it. There's a platform at the center, and a spinning blade will pop up. There are stone benches next to and facing the platform. Most players theorize this is a battle arena where the Dwemer used to host wrestling matches. So with all their smarts, the Dwemer used to get ringside seats and had a lot of fun. Southeast of Riverwood, there is a hidden shrine of Talos with a bunch of dead bodies next to it, named Worshipper. Among them, there is the body of a single Thalmor agent, likely the one behind this massacre. In his inventory, there is a letter where his superior declines sending him men to investigate this place due to lack of evidence of its existence. Evidently, it looks like he found it, and a fight ensued. Although he got killed in the end, this agent looks to be quite the fighter, taking on multiple civilians. Northwest of Solitude, there is a small cave hidden in the mountains with saber-toothed tigers inside of it. The game has a lot of these unmarked caves, but I find this one particularly interesting because inside it there is a dead Argonian with a small bag of gold. On him, there is a book called A Guide to Better Thieving. Now, whether he didn't follow the steps correctly or he just got unlucky, at least he's into self-improving. While taking a stroll south of Pinewatch, this small rundown cabin in the hillside will probably catch your eye from afar. The ground is blackened, as though from a fire, and if you move closer, you'll notice 2 kneeling, burned-up corpses sitting by the campfire spot. On first thought, you would think that one of the 2 farted near their fire pit. However, if you look inside the cabin, it would reveal a more tragic truth. There is a letter that says that there was a dragon flying back and forth near them. The wife proposed that they should leave their home, but her genius husband said that they should stay. He said, if you don't bother the dragon, it wouldn't bother you back. And he was right. It even helped them light up their fire pit. If you go to Winterhold, you would not think that it needs a prison since living here is punishment enough. But guess what? There is a cave found north of the College of Winterhold called the Chill. Judging by the skeletons, cages and the ice atronachs, it is not exactly meant for chilling, it is the Winterhold prison. So if an officer caught you speeding up here in Winterhold, a life sentence in a freezing cage is considered the fairest approach. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment. Even if you knew all of these locations, you have earned the right to brag in the comment section. See you in the next one.